It's Sunday, January 15th, 2023. Quick video today. I want to touch base on this continuing collapsing economy, but I also want to talk about another channel that I have a lot of respect for, and that's Appalachia's Homestead with Patera. I was watching a couple of her past videos this weekend from last week, and I watched about 4 or 5 of her videos over the weekend. And one reason I really like Patera is that she understands that what we are heading into and what has begun is spiritual warfare. And there's a lot of people that make videos out there. There's a lot of people out there telling you how bad it is, telling you what you should do. But I never trust people or believe people who do not understand that this is spiritual warfare. And this is why Appalachia's Homestead with Patera is to me a respectable channel, a channel that I recommend because she walks the walk. Very intelligent, but she understands this is spiritual warfare. And if you don't understand that, then you don't really understand where we're at and what we're heading into. And if you're one of these people out here talking about the end of days, talking about the greatest depression, talking about economic collapse, you don't really believe what you're talking about unless you believe and understand that this is spiritual warfare and that a lot of this is being done purposely. But she asked some questions on one of her videos. And just to paraphrase and to go over a couple of these videos, she was asking, why so many shortages? These are things we should be asking ourselves. Why are we seeing so many shortages? Baby formula shortages. Why are things getting so expensive? Why are we sending money to other countries and not sending that money right here? Maybe to small business, maybe to impoverished areas, maybe to the school system, maybe to the infrastructure. Why are we running out of basic medicines right here in America? And in one of her videos, she was asking, why are we hearing so many sirens? And just having another deputy killed out here in Riverside County, I hear sirens constantly in Coachella Valley here, whether you're in Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Rancho Mirage, wherever. The sirens are everywhere. And crime is surging in bad neighborhoods, and it's surging in good neighborhoods. But we need to really start paying attention to what's taking place spiritually, what's taking place economically. We need to be paying attention of our environment when we're walking, when we're going to the store. But we need to be paying attention to everything around us, again, financially, spiritually, our surroundings. She went on to say in her video, one of her past videos last week, is, maybe this is a time to get to the stores and get what you need. You don't have to wipe the stores out, but maybe you go and get an extra 5 cans of food. Maybe you can go get maybe some extra Excedrin or Tylenol or aspirin or bandages. I highly recommend that you have multiple tourniquets. A tourniquet is such a cheap investment, and it could save your life. And I think you should have more than one. You should have them in your vehicle. You should know how to use them. And get these things now while you can. And I highly recommend that you start today getting healthy. I cannot reiterate the importance of having a healthy body, a healthy temple. The thing that we're all going to rely on as times get worse is our body. And if your body is obese, if it's run down, it's not rested, it's not strong, you're going to be in very, very big trouble. And, if you need to take care of other people, people in your family, elderly people, parents, young kids, you're going to need that body. So start getting healthy right now. Time is of the essence, and time is running out. So I wanted to just touch base a little bit on what Patera had to say in some of her videos. And again, time is running out. Time is not our friend, ladies and gentlemen. She also said something that I have said numerous times: get a skill set, know how to do things. Look, we're not going to get completely, nobody out there really is going to get, maybe if you live out in the bush in Alaska, those people are about as self-sufficient as you could get, but most people don't live out in the bush in Alaska. At some point, we are dependent somewhat on the system, but I think we need to get out of the system as much as we can, including the banking system. We need to get as independent and self-sufficient as we can. If the lights went out today, power went out, they could not process transactions, and say everything, the system was going to be down for a week. Could you survive? Do you have enough food at your house to survive? Can you even open the cans? Do you have a can opener? Do you have a way to heat the food? Do you have enough water? Water is going to be extremely important also. One of the most important things. Remember, we are 9 meals away from full-blown chaos. 9 meals away. You do not want to be going out to the store. You do not want to be on the roads. You want to be at home, protecting your house, protecting your assets, protecting your family. So, take Patera's advice. If you're on a budget, go get an extra 5 or 10 cans of food a week. That is going to be putting the odds in your favor. Having something is better than having nothing. But, if this thing goes on, if it drags out for another 6 months, another 12 months, imagine how much more food you're going to have put away. Go get a case of water every week, every month, put it away. Everybody could be doing something, but unfortunately, people don't want to cut other things out of their lives. They don't want to cut the lattes out. They don't want to cut, going out to the bars on Friday and Saturday night. They don't want to cut out buying new clothes. They don't want to cut out just having the toys and the conveniences. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to make sacrifices. Everybody that is awake is making sacrifices right now. You're going to have to cut out some of the luxuries and some of the fun out of your life in order to get ready for this. And time is running out. We don't know what day we're going to wake up and go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe, here it is. Here it is. It's finally happened. A major bank went under. Somebody, dropped a nuclear bomb on a country. All chaos breaking loose. We have a financial collapse happening. The banking system's been hit by a cyber attack. A major city's grid's gone down. Anything could happen. Just go back a few years ago, as Patera said in one of her videos, and just think a few years ago, think about like back then, would you even have thought any of this was possible where we're at right now? Look at the financial, the global system, economy was shut down for over a year. We've seen mass volatility in the stock market. Look at what happened with the health crisis. Look what happened with shortages. We've lost hundreds of thousands of small businesses over the past few years, and it's not over. A food crisis, an energy crisis, it just goes on and on and on. You just wonder what's next. What is going to come out of left field next? It's going to keep getting worse, ladies and gentlemen. You can stand by and do absolutely nothing. I hope that you do something. I really hope you're not one of those people that just says this is going to fix itself or the politicians are going to fix this. Not going to happen. This is about to get much, much worse. The damage has been done. The train is now off the tracks. And it's just a matter of how much decimation takes place until the train stops. But the train is off the tracks. It's out of control. It's breaking into a million pieces. And we're not going to really know the damage until it comes to a full stop. But the train isn't stopping anytime soon. One thing I do want to mention, again, that she did not talk about. Maybe I missed it. Maybe she's talked about it in other videos. Ladies and gentlemen, security is going to be your number one asset, period. Security. Next to God, we're talking security. Security is going to be your number one asset. You can have all the food, all the water, all the gold, all the silver. You can have a 10-foot wall around your house. You can have the best alarm systems. You can have telephones. You can be in the best neighborhoods. You can think that you're the most prepared person on planet Earth. If you do not have security, you will be a statistic. So make sure before you do anything, you have a way to protect yourself, your family, and your assets. And I want to shift gears here And I want to just go over this article from coolfm.com. Time to say goodbye. These 12 retail chains are closing stores in 2023. Now, when these stores close, people just think, oh, it's just a store. Many of these stores are anchor stores at malls. They're anchor stores in big shopping centers, outdoor centers. And when they close, they take jobs with them. They hurt the outlying stores. Think about the delivery drivers. Think about the people that maintain these stores. Think about the taxes that the cities bring in with those stores. Think about the restaurants that move close to these stores. You know, if there's a big Walmart, there's going to be restaurants around there. If there's a Target, there's restaurants that sit around those Targets because they know that they're going to see thousands of shoppers a day. So when these larger stores go, it's going to take out many of the smaller retail stores around it, many of the small restaurants around it, and of course, the tax revenue, the outlying jobs, such as the truck drivers that come to deliver product to those stores, people that work on the maintenance of those stores. So everything is connected. And when one of these stores goes, it takes a lot with it and does a lot of financial damage. So let's go over the 12 major retailers. These are just the 12 major retailers. Think about how many small mom and pop retailers are going to be devastated this year. Target, 13 stores closing in 2023. Walgreens will be closing 200 stores. Macy, 125 stores over the next 3 years. Starbucks plans to close 400 stores. Bed Bath & Beyond closing around 50 right now. I think that number is going up to 150, 125 stores. Victoria's Secret closing 50 stores. American Eagle Outfitters closing 250 stores. Kohl's closing 27 stores. GameStop 180 to 200 stores. Walmart. This is shocking when you look at Walmart, going to be closing 154 stores. Imagine the size of these stores, the millions of square feet that is going to be sitting vacant on top of the millions of square footage right now sitting vacant. Bath and Body Works closing 50 stores. J.C. Penney's will be closing up to 90 stores. So this to me is just another barometer, another indicator of just how sick this economy is. But if we go back to what Patera was saying, check out her channel, Appalachia's Homestead with Patera. Check it out. She's walking the walk. She understands this is spiritual warfare. You better have a Bible. You better be walking close to God. And you better be getting ready. So to me, it is having that Bible, having God, having the tools, the security tools to protect my home, my family, my assets, having the assets, gold, having silver, having food, having water, having extra charcoal, extra firewood, extra propane, extra gas propane stoves, having a couple jet boils, having some Coleman stoves, having an extra smoker, an extra grill. These are all things we could be doing. But guess what? A lot of people just go, I don't have the money, I can't afford it. But they had the money to go on social media and show us their weekend trip in Vegas. They have the money to show us the $8 coffees they're drinking, or the $25 cocktails at Mastro's, or the $50 steak that they're eating at Morton's. People just don't understand that this isn't going to be easy. You're going to have to give things up. And I pray to God that right now you make the right choice, that you cut things out of your life, cut some of the luxuries out, cut some of the fun out, and hunker down right now and start getting ready. Time is not your friend. I do believe we're going to see major, major issues this year in 2023. And look, they've got people suckered back into the stock market, complacency. I already see people coming out going, oh, look at the cryptos, look at the stock market. See, you were wrong. Everything's going to be okay. It's amazing, just a couple days, how quickly people forget the volatility, how quickly they forget what's really happening to the U.S. economy, the U.S. consumer, the U.S. worker. People are going broke. They can't pay their utility bills. They can't pay their car loans. They're missing on their mortgage loans, their rent. 41% of small businesses couldn't even pay their rent last month. What does that tell you? So look, I don't really care at this point what happens to the stock market, what happens to the cryptos, because when they pull the plug, when this house of cards collapses into quicksand, None of that's going to matter. What's going to matter is what you can get to. What are your resources? What are your real assets? Do you have real money? Do you have a skill set? Do you know how to survive? Do you have a mental mindset? Do you know how to deal with force? Are you going to be able to, prevent somebody from kicking your door in and taking everything you have? Can you feed your family? Apologize, having a little work done at the house here today, but I'm going to leave it there today. It's a very kind of calm, ominous day, clouds rolling in. We had rain last night, supposed to get more rain today. But I want to just give everybody some food for thought, something to ponder, something to think about today. Maybe you have an extra hour in the day today. Maybe it's a good day to go get that 5 cans of food and a case of water. That's going to put you already ahead of most people. God bless. Walk close to God. Pray for this country. We need a miracle. Talk to all of you very, very soon.